how to remediate against it. So what
theater.
this one does, that one was about scale, this one's about compliance, right? Because when you think about compliance, a lot of compliance use cases, a lot of what I do in pharma and other industry organizations, it's always about the legal and ethical guidelines. That's how we're using it, right? So being able to see and know and understand what's going to the external LLM.
All of these sessions are noted with monitors versus cardboard signs, so all very changeable.
Right, we can also for operations, right? But there's two others. Automated.
This is the middle of the Trailblazer Forest. Everybody working, hacking, I guess. My invitation to hack got lost in the mail, but everyone's working very hard. These are all the sponsors at the Trailblazer Forest. You can see they're really moving towards this turnkey situation like we are. A little more customization from a color standpoint, but all the booths are pretty, let's see, a couple more down the side here, are pretty standard. A few have bigger backdrops than others. So this one's a good premium versus this one. And then you move into the middle where people got these little islands where they have, actually I think these may be Salesforce products in the middle here with the three-way monitors. Yeah, that must be Salesforce products all in blue, and then the sponsors in this little island area with two levels, the bigger level and the smaller level. I really like how all the sessions have closed captioning. Makes it so much easier to follow along.
You have your business stakeholder.
Here's an example of an activity. You have to complete a 15-minute hands-on activity, and you get a t-shirt.
Sometimes, like if I just stand
So here's the people doing the activity at this like bar area. And this is the line of people who want to do this activity for a t-shirt. When you come into the Trailblazer, they have concierge here to help you, a map, where to get your prizes. Everything is forest themed. But this is basically all of the products that Salesforce has in the Trailblazer Forest. Snacks were terrible here. They were like camp food snacks, like goldfish and stuff. Gross. But it is crazy busy. Here is our sponsorship, the DJ. Music is not very loud at all, but it's very loud in the hall. So, be on the lookout for a Zillow call out. There's the drug dogs, making sure people's not smuggling any competing Salesforce products and drugs in. As you walk in, you can sponsor these billboards up here. Frankly, I think they're kind of hard to see. You're not really looking up, and there's some trees that come up when you're walking. Alright, this is entering the Dreamforce. This is entering the Dreamforce outdoor area. Everything is laid with this green carpet to look, kind of follow the forest theme.
I think
A blue carpet. They're doing interviews and podcasts. This is where you can win a prize, start some post it. LIV Live Golf is a big sponsor of this, so this is their installation. Alright, here's the Live installation. You get to do golf simulator. There's the line. Simulator inside there, and then they video cast it. I will not be trying this because I suck at it. It's about a 20 by 40. So nothing's going on here right now, but this is where they do some live podcasting and video casting. It's quite a setup here with audio and stuff. It's Accenture's booth. It's kind of cute. Again, I think it's standard because I see a couple of these, but they built the booth out front and then it's actually a double decker. So you can go upstairs or you can talk to somebody here or these little bistro tables. It's super cute. Here's another little setup by box. You can go up and have private meetings, or they set this up down here. Set up a loungy area, and then this way gives like socks, visors, hats, and towels. They uplit their content wall.
I count them specifically 60.
It's the WhatsApp booth. It's the same standardized layout. I don't know what they're giving. Oh, highlighters they're giving out and everything. That's their booth. This is kind of cool. This is Dreamforce's charity. So they set up basketballs, obviously, Papa Shot. And then every basket, they donate money, and they're keeping a running count of baskets here. So, kind of cool. And then here you can, also part of their charity work, plant a tree. So there's people here, I don't know, germinating something green. Lots of little seating, lots of greenery brought in. All the trees and everything you see were all brought in special for the event.
Damn, I meant to. It's like if you have time.
This is another installation. Obviously a waterfall. It's pretty cool. And it is promoting the sustainability.
Thank you so much. Oh my god, it's gotta unbutton it.
This is the lunch area, so they had some and kiosks set up with the lunch entrees from the day. So lunch is over, so that's why no one's here, but lots of garbage cans, and then this whole tented area with picnic tables. You can see the lunch stations all over. And then there's main stage content being delivered. Sit and watch your favorite orator.
Thank you so much. So with this, let's begin.
So this is people queuing up for the next content session. So you can see they have these lollipops. It's the line starts here, somebody holding that, and then you line up, and then they would, or however they need to let people know what's going on. So this is a big line. I don't know who's speaking, but they're very popular. This is the big installation coming into the sponsorship campground area. And the crazy thing is there's screens under all of these. So they built tiles in on all of this.
And here in the thread, we see that there's actually a full canvas.
I think this is like the photo op moment when you come in.
Between an AI agent
And then I'm gonna go.
agent about the eco-leisure pillar.
Like super far out.
It's not really exciting right now, but basically you go up and the robot is making
Yep.
an espresso for you. Doing it like just one long. Okay, this is the sponsor area. Again, it's very turnkey. Everybody just kind of had their own background printed, so everyone's, but they all run together. And then everybody has like a cabinet out front. It's pretty massive. I would guess there to be, I don't know, 200 of these. It's very, very, very busy. Not a ton of swag, a little. You can see some hats there and stuff. Not a lot of differentiation. Like everybody kind of has monitors and a high boy table to do demos.
It's an impossible job.
A couple people have double wides. So they brought their own big screen there, which is pretty cool. So they don't have to rent a monitor, they can just use this big tile. I really like this. They brought this in, they rented this, and they do demos on it. So it's just kind of covering, but you can see it's got a lot of movement. And then their sort of interactive game is built, trying to get a good picture, right in. So I can tap. Here's the espresso bar brought to you by Zillow. Zillow cups, Zillow barista, and there's a line. Just gonna walk around. And here's Plunko.
You just won yourself a free topaz.
And a person that's really excited to be working the Plunko game. There's the AI booth that turns your picture into a superhero. This booth is using Salesforce at the point, but they actually are in the candy business. So you grab a little bag and you can fill it up on the candy wall, which was kind of cute. Lunch is served, and the robots are telling us to go get it. Ready? Amika is working the espresso bar line, trying to recruit people into our talent database. Alright, this is the swag store where you can buy Salesforce stuff. Kind of blows my mind how busy it is. But these t-shirts are 30 bucks. The sweatshirts are 50. I see a lot of people wearing them. I mean, here's the line. And it's been like this pretty consistently. But to buy stuff, packing cubes, all kinds of clothes, backpacks.